What's up, YouTube? You know what time it is. It's my fan time, and I know hot and heavy with these of late, but it's another Jersey vlog. This is Jersey vlog number 8. And I just wanted to do this impromptu vlog because I saw this video earlier this morning, and it was done by a guy who has a channel here on YouTube. Might be sure to check him out and give him a sub. I believe the channel name is the Jersey Guru, and his name is Andrew, and he's a big Jersey head like the rest of us. He has an amazing collection, tons of New York Knicks jerseys, probably one of the best Knicks jerseys collections I've ever seen. And he's a real diehard Jersey head like the rest of us in the hobby. And he wrote an article for Slam Online, which is Slam Magazine's online site, and it's called The Second Tag. I believe I am saying that correctly. Great article. I'm going to leave a link to it here in this video, so be sure to check it out after you watch the vid. Or if you want to check it out and then watch the vid, go for it. But be sure to check it out and give him a sub. Give him a sub on YouTube because he's just starting out in the YouTube world, and I know it's a fading breed. Here in the Jersey Heads community, most everyone's on Facebook doing their thing. I do it on there too, but I can't abandon this channel, I love still making these vids. So he basically talked about the passion, the passion for collecting jerseys, what got him into it. He talked a bit about the history of collecting and all the different brands from back in the day. A little Mitchell and Ness, but mainly it was the older stuff, and the authentics and all that. Really, really good stuff, and I want to give him a shout out. And I remember meeting him. I don't know if he remembers meeting me, but I remember meeting him years ago at the King of Prussia Mall in the Fan store there. And I remember he was wearing his Anthony Mason Charlotte Hornets authentic jersey, and we talked shop for about 20-25 minutes. I was on my work lunch break, so I had to go. Otherwise, I would have talked to him longer. But, really good guy, down to earth, and just loves the jersey game like we do. And I don't know if he's on any of the groups in Facebook. If not, I would encourage him to get on there and keep spreading the love with the rest of us on there too, as well as YouTube. But the community on there is bigger than it is on YouTube too. Nothing against what we do here, but there's certainly all the Jersey heads are on there. They kind of all migrated onto the groups on there. And again, nothing wrong with that. Hey, it's great. I mean, I do it. I love it. But certainly give him a check. Check him out here on YouTube too. And it got me to thinking about the community, as a whole, and what it means to me. And you see, I'm wearing one of my old jerseys here, my Stephon Marbury Timberwolves jersey. This is what I used to wear. This is what I used to rock back in the day. This was pre-Mitchell and Ness. Okay, this was Mitchell and Ness before Mitchell and Ness. So this was my brand of choice back then. And of course, with my character being a wolf, I have to represent. And shout out to A-Rock too, because I know this is his squad. But it is a great article, and like I said, it kind of made me kind of reminisce about back in the day, and what it meant to me getting these, and then when I started collecting them, as I made mention of in an earlier vlog, going to the Mitchell and Ness store for the first time. I believe it was the holidays of '04, and just falling in love with it all over again, and knowing that that's what I wanted to do. And if you were to tell me back then that I would have a room with racks of Mitchell and Ness jerseys, I probably wouldn't have believed it, but as you get into the collecting, you learn the tricks. You learn how to find the sales and deals, and how many years later, there's a few racks now, plus the NBA vault, and some hockey, as well. And I love it. It's a passion that I have. I said it's something that doesn't leave you, even if you stop collecting. It will never leave. It's an unquenching thirst that you have for it, and it certainly brought me back. Reading that article, it brought me back to those days gone by when I was rocking the Champions and rocking the starters, and Adidas, Puma, you name the brand. I probably had a few jerseys for each, and all the time at school. I still wish I can find that old middle school yearbook with me walking out of a building with the first jersey I ever owned was a Scottie Pippen champion replica Road Red. And I had that on, and I had a Bulls starter hat, and I had my Bulls starter jacket. And A-Rock would be proud of that one. But I gotta find that someday, I swear. Maybe when I'm moving, I'll find that yearbook. I still have it somewhere, and I'll show you the picture. It's like in a collage of different, it's like all black and white pictures, but it's all different collages. They used to do those in those yearbooks. And I'm one of the pictures there, and it's like me just walking out of one of the buildings being all, yeah. But no. But the thing that I have to say, and one of the things I wanted to, talk about in this vlog is about the community. And, I know it's like any family. I mean, you're going to go through ups and downs. There's going to be arguments. But like in any family, you're going to make up. And, it's... I can't tell you what being a part of this community has meant. When I first got into it, I didn't know much about Authentics. I had a lot of knockoff jerseys. I just didn't know. As anyone starting you just don't know. And you learn. And you talk to people, and they show you things. And people like Throwback King, and the other OGs, I call them, that were doing this, before me. I got into Jersey Central, the site, and just, the eyes got opened to everything. And, people welcomed me in with open arms. We exchanged stories. I met some of the local guys. We went out from time to time. We had we got some, dinner watching like an Eagles game or something on TV at a sports bar. I've met up with some of the other Jersey heads. I met up with, of course, A-Rock those years ago in Philly at the Mitchell & Ness store, the older location on Chestnut. Big Slim, of course, met him multiple times. We were always on the phone together, yakking about jerseys. Murph, we were on Skype. I've talked to other Jersey heads on Skype. Ken Clark, I've met him a few times at the Mitchell & Ness during their local collector. Man, if I'm forgetting anyone, I apologize. I've met a bunch of the Jersey heads in person, and there's others I'd still like to meet, someday. But you talk about family, and I know in the Fast and Furious movies it's all about family, right? Vin Diesel this isn't just about what it's about family. I mean, that's what I see this community as. I don't have any brothers or sisters. I was an only child. These guys, they're like family. When you're a part of a community of collectors or what have you, any community, it doesn't matter if you're jersey heads or sneaker heads or gear heads or music heads, whatever, you're a part of something with other people who share the passion, they become like family. And it's just been a lot of love and, for each other's collections and just, what we aspire to keep doing. And I know a lot of the guys, I know that life happens. I understand that. You get with someone, there's marriage, there's kids. You might not have the time, other expenses come up. You just don't have the time or money really to be fully into the game as you once were. But it never leaves. And, you're never forgotten. And I know a lot of the OGs out there, the ball tracks and the resurrections, they got caught up with life. They're really not much in the game as much anymore, but I'm sure, still have an appreciation for it. And we still remember you guys. I'd like to see some of the old OGs out there make a video, just to, let people know how things are going. I know some of these guys are on Instagram or whatnot, but, just, maybe just a little like video just to say what's been going on in your lives, because maybe I'm sure you probably talk to people on Skype or Instagram or whatnot, Facebook, but I certainly would have interest in knowing how you guys are doing. Jersey Kid. Some of these guys that I remember, when I started making my videos, and these guys were there. I know I saw Resurrection before I started filming. Of course, Throwback King is like the godfather of it. He was the one that was making these videos probably at first here on YouTube, and then other people started following suit. And all of us, and it doesn't matter. One of the Jersey Has Big Baby said, it doesn't matter if you have 100 jerseys or 2 jerseys. A collection's a collection, and there's always going to be respect for it. And I know there have been people in the community that kind of came in, just had a few things to show, and again, I mean that's fine. It's still having that love and passion for it. And I think sometimes it can be forgotten. I think sometimes you get a little, we all do it. I mean, you can get carried away and just say, oh, it has to be this particular brand or this particular era. The new stuff, oh, why even bother with it, all this and that. And, it is. It's like anything else. It's like politics. You get caught up in it, and there can be arguments about it and whatnot, but, the love of it never goes away. Yes, we all wish that some of these companies could do things better, but I can't speak for everyone, but I still get this. When I see something Mitchell & Ness puts out that I really want, I get this excitement. That like, oh, I can't wait to get that. It just like I said, it never leaves. And I know that it's not like a USA run or a Korea run back in the day, but I still like it. And if I'm still gonna have, if I see something that I like, odds are I'm probably gonna try to go after it at some point on sale usually, but I try to go after it. And I understand the people that don't. People stay away from the new stuff. They say, the old stuff's better. That's their prerogative, and that's fine. I don't hate on that. But, kind of getting back to the topic, it's about the community. And these guys, when we were making the videos on YouTube, really hot and heavy, we were challenging one another with different things, throwing out different challenges and this and that. And it was a lot of fun. And even now when we're doing this stuff on Facebook, it's like a family. And these guys, I don't know if they really know this, but I see these guys like brothers. And there's that bond that we share, not just with the jerseys, but with sports and in life. We talk with one another, the communication. One of us is down about something, other people are trying to cheer them up. I mean, that's really what it's all about. And, this community has always meant a lot to me. And that's why I still continue to, to do what I can, within it. The pickup vids, the different things that I do, because I still have the passion for it. I'm still going to, make these videos. It's going to still, be involved in the community because it still means a lot to me. It's something I always look forward to. Those guys have become, as Vin Diesel would say in the Fast and Furious movies, those guys have become family. And family sticks together. Even if they disappear from the Jersey game, family will always stick together. And I do hope that things are going well for the guys out there who have not been, really in this game for a number of years. And hopefully, things are going well for them. I know A-Rock, had a video bit back showing his Timberwolves. And, said he would have a vid at some point about how things are going for him. And I hope things are going well there, A-Rock. I mean, I know. I mean, family comes up and things happen, and that's totally understandable. His videos were some of the more creative ones with the "Where's A-Rock" and the the music and everything. It was just, back then. I mean, this was before Facebook really everything started taking off on there, and the videos that people would put out, and it was some people could do all that stuff with the editing too. I remember Borsch was doing that stuff. He still does. He still does, but it was like, wow, and I know Throwback King's brother is just so talented. I mean, he really is talented. I mean, what he does, the production and just the editing and everything, it takes a talent to do that. It really does. And he's an artist, and he's an artist when it comes to putting that stuff together. And Throwback King, I just want you to know that your brother has some real talent at that. And I would imagine that's going to be something he wants to do as his profession, and he really has an eye for it. I tried doing things with editing and splicing things together with music back in the day, and it wasn't anywhere near, of course, I didn't have quite the equipment to do it, but I mean, he really has a talent for it, and I really have a respect for that, because I do like, that type of stuff, when you're putting music with things and editing, I really do. I mean, I remember the days of MTV and music videos. Yeah, back then they used to have music on MTV. It wasn't just the reality shows. And I always loved music videos. Music videos was something that I had a real, love of and passion of, back in those days. And I can still remember turning on MTV and watching like Headbangers Ball or watching Yo MTV Raps or watching any of those. All they would do is show music videos. It was just a shows devoted to music videos. That's all they did. And man, I had a love of it back then. And that's when you used to find out about some of the music. Like, because a lot of times the music videos would come out and then the album would be there. So that would be like your kind of first look at some of the music before you could hear the music. I remember Michael Jackson used to do those music videos, and it was like a movie premiere when his newest music videos would come out. Like Thriller and Bad, and all those different music videos that he used to do back then. And it was like it was a show. It was a show, and it was like the event. It was prime time. They would always put it in prime time, and I mean, it was much watched TV. You had to see it. Must watch TV. And then, of course, getting older, the REM and the grunge scene and all that, seeing the music videos for that, and just having a love of it. I really wish they would do more music videos these days. I really do. I know most of them like YouTube and everything like that, but yeah, man, it's just not what it used to be. But I definitely have an interest in that from going back. And Throwback King's brother is just, what he does is fantastic work, really. But as we know, the same with music videos, the same with jerseys and everything, things always change. And, when you have something a certain way, and then it changes over, the way Mitchell and Ness did with their jerseys, a lot of collectors really kind of looked down on that, soured on it, but the passion doesn't leave. Like I said, I still love it. I still go for the sales. I'm like I said, I'm looking forward to getting that Merino that they put out. I'm looking forward to getting that 03 Dawkins. Some of those other stuff that they're rumored to put out. Some stuff that I want. I want to get. So, yeah. New runs, old runs. Yeah, I would prefer the old runs, but the new runs are all right too. I can wear them. But yeah, all the guys, the OGs, the new Gs, everyone, who's in the game, just know that I have a real enjoyment out of doing this with you guys and bringing this to you guys, having you guys part of, my life and being a part of something. It's a great feeling. And I'm glad, back in '09, I decided to start getting here on YouTube and putting some videos up, because that's how I got to meet a lot of these guys. And it's been a pleasure, and I look forward to continuing on, with all the collecting antics that we all have. So I don't want to get too gushy here or anything, but you guys, you guys have really, I'm happy, that those years ago you guys welcomed me into the community, and it's really been great. It has, and it will continue to be great. It's not like I'm saying, "Oh, I'm leaving." But I thank all of you, each and every one of you, the ones who are still in the game, the ones who aren't in the game anymore, the ones who are still lingering, kind of maybe thinking about maybe. Each and every one of you know that each of you brought something to the community in your own ways. And I know the new people who come in, welcome new people too. They'll bring their own, flavor and flair to the community, and it's always welcome. So yeah. Anyhow, I guess that was the main topic of this Jersey vlog. It was, of course, the Jersey Guru's article, which I will put a link to it here. Check it out. Give him a watch and sub on YouTube, and let him know. Let him know he wrote a great article. It's appreciated in the community. I mean, he's a member of it, and it's always great. We talk about family. When a member of the family does something great, and represents all of us in a great light, it certainly should be appreciated, by the rest of the family. Almost sounds like a Goodfellas line there, right? Right, you did good for the family. How you doing? No, he did a great article, and really expressed a lot of the feelings that we have in the community, and overall the love that we have of it, because it is a love, it is a passion, and I've said this many times. It never leaves you. You might subside it for a while, but it doesn't completely go away. But yeah, it's certainly a great article, and if he watches this video, you did a tremendous job, and thank you for that. I'm happy for you that work got submitted by Slam Online. I think he was even talking to me about that, about wanting to write that back. I think it was like a year, maybe 2 years back, when I met him at the mall. And I think he did say something about wanting to write an article for Slam, and I'm glad it got picked up, because you did a great job at expressing our feelings towards the game and towards the passion that we all have for it. And again, like I said to him and to the rest of the community, thank all of you. This is it's a very unique community. There's a lot of different personalities and a lot of different people who have ways of expressing, what they do for the passion and for the collecting. And I really look forward to it. I always look forward to seeing what they got with the rest of the community, posts on Facebook or here on YouTube or wherever, because it just continues the passion going. It continues the community going, it continues the family going, and anytime you can do that, it's a great thing. So anyhow, that's going to do it for me, for this Jersey vlog, and volume 8, the Rookie Kobe edition. As always, a big shout out to all of my subscribers. And I also want to make mention, I know I've been a little slow with the Instagram pics. I was hoping to have 10 or so pics a night, and I shouldn't have done this. I started with the basketball collection. The problem with that is the Jersey Vault is on the 3rd floor, and this house is not central air, as you can tell. and it gets really just, it's an oven up there. So I try to get up there when it's less humid, because as you know, heat rises, and there are days where it's just way too hot. I can't get up there taking pictures as I would like. My goal and hope was that I can get the basketball done and then move on to the other sports, and I got to do it one sport at a time. It's just the vision I had for it. So I'm hoping the rest of this week's going to be it is going to be a freaking oven out there. So if I don't get too many pictures posted on Instagram of the collection, you guys will know why. But for those of you who don't already know or don't follow me on there, that's okay, you can. My handle on there is MightyFan, all one word. And all I'm going to do on there is post pictures of the collection, one jersey at a time. And then as I get new ones, after that it will be, that's what's going to be posted on there. I'm going to keep it just for the jerseys. Because that's my way, and I know I've said this before, but for those of you who don't know, that's my way of cataloging the collection to date. This is what I have. The problem, though, is I started, and I'm the hottest part of the house to take pictures. I didn't realize it at the time, but when I started doing it, I'm like, uh-oh. Yeah, I probably should have gone baseball first, where it's a little less hot, but I'm going to try. I'm a bit over halfway done with the Mitchell & Ness NBA collection. I still have some more to do, and I'm hoping that I can get up there and just take a few pictures, even if it's like 4 or something at a time. I'm just trying to do it by team, so I'm trying to get all the one particular team jerseys and then take a break and then the next day do another or whatever. But even that's been it's been challenging. But I'm going to try my best. I have not abandoned my Instagram page. Please don't think I have. Even if I go a few days without posting, I'm definitely going to post. It's just I'm waiting for it to get a little cooler up there. I don't even have a fan up there, so it's like I can only do what I can do. But I'm definitely going to keep it up, and hopefully, with any luck, it gets a little cooler, and I can finish off the basketball and then move down and do the baseball, football, hockey, and intermix with getting ready, like I said in my last vlog, hopefully moving in the fall. So, I definitely want to get everything done before the move. So, keep an eye out on that. Just a little update for that, a little Instagram update. But anyhow, moving forward, like I said, shouts as always to all my subscribers, all my family, friends, fellow DeviantArt members, all the groups on Facebook, and a special shout out to all the Jersey heads out there. It's a great community. We've kept it a strong and for the most part positive community, and let's keep it that way. Keep it going, and as always, this is MightyFan's saying peace. I will see you in the next pickup or the next vid, either if it's a pickup or a vlog vid, I don't know, but I will see you in that next one. All right, everyone, take care. Bye.